Again, this is right here at the trailhead parking lot. All right. And then, like I said before, you go across the road. There's your little path. We'll be walking down that, and then once we hit the wash, we'll be taking a left about a half a mile, but should take about 10 or 12 minutes before we should shoot up to a Coyote Buttes North Trail. Okay, and right here's our wash where we will take our left, and it does give us some signage right there. And like I said, it sounds like we're going to be walking about a half a mile before it shoots off up towards the cliffs on what's called Coyote Buttes North. So we'll get back with you when we get ready to take the turn. All right, we have walked probably 10 minutes, and it looks like we're approaching our turnoff from this wash that goes down towards Buckskin Gulch. And if we're doing it right by the paper, there should be a sign that says Coyote Buttes North Trail, and that should take us up and over this hill. And it looks like that's going to be correct. So give yourself 10 or 12 minutes down this wash, and this sign's very easy to see. And that's the sign you're going to look at right there. And this is the trail that's going to take us up to the top of this ridge here. Okay, we've made it to the top here, and what we're going to do now is our little guide that they gave us says we need to set the compass was 120 degrees east and look for a saddle
120 degrees
okay,
southeast.
southeast. So what I'm going to do is drop this thing down, go ahead and set my compass, and that way we've got a direction here. The brochure says this is the easiest spot for people to get lost. Is that right? Okay. Okay, guys, I'm basically looking 120 degrees southeast. I don't have this compass perfect, but anyway, if you can look at the sights on that compass, that kind of shows you the general direction we're going to be heading. And of course, there's still plenty of footprints just to your right. And that mountain off to the right, the taller one, was a landmark on the photographs of the guide they gave us. So anyway, that's kind of the general direction. Okay, it looks like we're just about through the sage part of the walk, and I don't know.
Snake, dude.
Is it, what kind?
He shook his rattle at me.
Did it rattle?
Yeah.
We've got a rattlesnake in front of us here. Dave's going to figure out a way around that. Let me zoom in here. But anyway, once we get across the watch, I'll get around this rattlesnake first. Get around this rattlesnake first.
Yeah, through here.
All right.
He's right over there in that bush somewhere.
Okay. We're not going to go look for a rattlesnake. I know what they look like.
They're all over this place.
Yeah.
Snakes going all over the place.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's the wash. And I'll give you a view of where we go next. This is pretty obvious. Basically, you're looking at this trail, and of course, you're going to have Coyote Buttes north, and we head up this just a little ways.
Yeah, he's rattled at me.
Anyway, all we're doing now is we took kind of a left-hand turn up this once we got off the wash, and this should dead end. And what we should be doing is heading up into that saddle right there. And again, footprints are pretty obvious. And my guesstimation is right there, dude, is where we're going to be going. Let me get around you here real quick. All right, this is kind of where the tracks stopped in the sand. And again, it's pretty obvious kind of, because over here there's no tracks. So what we got to do now is head up this way, where we'll do another mark. All right, we've come to the top here. Found our marker. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay. There's our marker. It's pointing off to the right and up a little bit. And you can kind of in the distance see some people there. But then I want to turn around and see what this little spot looks like. If you were coming around here, you kind of want to go down these two right here, and you'll see all that sage. So basically, you're looking at a straight line all the way down there to that next marker. Okay. There's our bump. And then there's our next marker straight ahead. Then we'll turn around and get a view of where we came from. And that marker's hard to see from here. But if you look, just coming down the side of that mountain, it's kind of right in there. Just hug the left side, I think, when you're coming back. Okay, this is the marker we just walked to and now you can see where Dave's walking. Straight to his left is the next marker. And let's see if you can see it right around there. And I believe what we end up doing from there is looking for what's called Twin Buttes. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, I've made it to the Twin Buttes on the right hand side, and looking back, this is your view. And again, that next marker going back is tough to see, but I think if you just kind of hug the left hand side, you should run into it. Okay, we're on the right hand side of the buttes, and what they're saying, once you get down here, you should see that crack in the wall, which should let you know that's basically your marker for the actual wave. Okay, we just passed Twin Buttes, and that large mountain with that dark crevice going vertical is where the wave is. And if you're going to mess with a compass, I can't do this very well with the camcorder or this. But anyway, we've figured out that it's about 160 degrees, which would be southeast. 180 degrees being pure south, 160 degrees. Okay, and it looks like what we're going to do is we're kind of hang to the right hand side of the rock and kind of come down see that highest ridge there, just kind of follow the bottom of that over to the wave. So it's now it's just nothing more than a visual to get to the wave. We're not walking a set path here, we're just kind of walking to the right hand side, staying up on the rocks and just kind of walking towards the shadow. All right, the wave's still in sight, and then it drops down. It's you're gonna go down into this draw here, and then work your way back up towards the wave. I see people way off in the distance. That looks like just a bit of a trail that they're going up. All right, we're kind of gotten down off that little ridge, I guess you'd call it, and again headed for the vertical crack, but it's pretty easy right here as far as seeing where to go. Bunch of footprints straight ahead, and then there's the trail going up. So it's really not bad at all through here. And again, like I say, just you can see the footprints, and then just keep on walking. Then we'll head up the hill there and see if we can find the wave.